Get like a pre.
Hmm.
Mm.
Hmm. Hello, everybody. This is the Video Game Collectors Podcast, episode number 62.
Two.
62. I'm Josh Byerly with our host and best looking man of the hour, Matt Rose.
It is button up shirt day. If you
Button
didn't
up
get
shirt day.
yeah, if you didn't get the memo, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I
So
got to look my best. Got to go out and interview for some jobs or something. I'm doing that. Doing that. No, I'm not doing that.
you were gonna kill my joke. I was gonna make a joke about talking about, hey, let's talk about PWCC auctions. And then I was
Actually,
gonna,
let's talk about them.
and then I was gonna say too soon.
No, I don't have any issues with the company at all. Like they they're hurting for some money, so they needed to lay people off. I mean, it makes sense.
I get it. I
I
get it.
don't know what to say, and it's fine. You know, they're in a financial position where they need to do that. That's okay. No hard feelings.
I just had a
Business is business. I understand.
I just had
So
a
I'm moving on. They're moving on. That's great.
I just had a joke lined up and it crashed and
Yeah.
burned. So
Yeah, but I mean, to the point, I think that they're still going to offer video games for sale. It's still going to be a marketplace to buy video games. I think
sure.
people should be paying attention. Uh,
Yeah,
there's great stuff going this week.
don't leave those people hanging that have video games there. They're gonna get some deals.
Yeah,
Um,
there's a VGA 90 plus Bonks adventure going this week. There's a Blue Box Untouchables for NES. It's a 94A. That's a very rare sealed NES game. I think there's a Major League Baseball Player Association for Sega Genesis, which is the first MLBPA video game, which was released by EA and eventually went on to create the Triple Play series. Um, yeah, so it's a huge, important video game in my eyes, and some of this stuff's just going to fall by the wayside, and that's unfortunate. I'm not there. I'm not trying to push it or promote it on my social or anything like that now, but it is still a relevant place to buy video games, and I think people shouldn't not pay attention. I think Golden is a relevant place to buy video games when you see them up for sale.
yep.
So we need to build an app that just throws all new listings for every platform so people are aware of where stuff is selling.
Hmm.
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 There's an idea.
Maybe Gamer Stonks can handle that.
Yeah, I think that's a Timothy job.
Yeah.
Timmy. Anyways, yeah,
Oh,
so good stuff on PWCC ending Sunday night. There was some other ones in there. Oh, a Team Buddies for PlayStation 1, 98A plus plus. That is a banger of a video game. Extremely rare, even CIB. I mean, extremely rare, maybe that's the wrong term, but rare on PS1. A CIBs are tough to find. That's up. Top grade, 98A plus plus, running this week, ending Sunday.
sweet.
Yeah.
Uh,
Heritage also has
yeah,
an auction.
yeah. Let's well, one ending tomorrow, but you want to recap
Yeah.
uh recap Tuesday. We haven't done a recap
We'll
in a
recap
while.
Tuesday, but yeah, so the one that's ending tomorrow is the Carolina collection of paper stuff that CAG has encapsulated as authentic items. I don't believe there's any graded items in there, but CAG is the authentication partner at CCG, if I'm not mistaken, and they encapsulate all sorts of shit. So it's kind of neat stuff. There's some very rare paper in there.
That's an Andrew Morgan auction.
Yeah,
Yeah.
maybe I won't talk to it too much, just because I want to go buy a bunch of it. But definitely tune in, watch it. It'd be fun to do a clubhouse tomorrow and kind of watch an auction that isn't sealed video games. So
Yeah.
I love that Heritage is branching out and doing a video game category that isn't just graded sealed video games. So
Cool.
okay, recap,
Look.
Matt. Let's
All
do it.
right. Let me share. Let me find it. Let's shrink this down.
That's what she said.
I don't know. She said shrink it down. Um.
Hmm.
All right. Weekly auction.
Yeah, we're back from our Atari hiatus. Last week, I don't think there was a single Atari game. This week there is.
Yeah. This, I wanted to ask you about this, but I wasn't on. I was curious. I haven't seen too many of this would be a late blue box, correct? What?
Yes and no. It's nothing like the original blue boxes.
Sure.
Right? It's more like the red box right next to it.
Yeah, exactly. Only it's
Remove
blue.
don't hover over that for a second, Matt. Yeah, you can see like the box design is very similar.
Yeah, it's just blue.
It's an Atari Corp release, 1988. I want to say that those were European only in blue boxes like that. So, and it might not be a common knowledge thing actually, but I think they are.
It says printed in Hong Kong, made in China.
Yeah, that's just Atari Corp garbage.
Okay.
And there's all sorts of variants on that.
I just hadn't seen one. Obviously the red, the pre-blue, the early blue.
That blue version right there, 88 blue in the red style box, but blue box.
Mm-hmm.
That's a pretty tough game to find. I gotta imagine WADA's rated like 2.
That's what I was thinking. That's why I wanted to ask you about it. I mean,
yeah,
mind you, this one's kind of beat up, sold for $59, but interesting.
Yeah, it's a 6.5A. If you're a variant collector of a very awesome title, Space Invaders, that'd be one you need right there. 6.5 might be the best you can find.
Yeah.
All right, moving along.
Yep. Touch on Spider-Man. Nah.
Midnight Mutants. There you go. Monster Action. $192. I feel like I sold one of these in a WADA holder, similar grade, like a 9.2-ish, for $192 3 years ago. So
there you go.
There we go.
Lots of NES games going at. I mean, if you're filling in holes, yes, you can. I know, I can hear it.
You're trying to do a set.
Yeah, if you're trying to do any kind of subset or anything, man, these were solid prices, and by solid I mean for deals. I thought.
Yeah, they absolutely were. Back to the Future 92A. That's a garbage video game, but it is sold for $480.
Yeah.
People love it. I get it. Adventures of the Magic Kingdom, CGC 80A. Pretty tough to find. $200. That's like almost a snap buy it now on eBay.
Exactly. Yeah, if that was raw, it's like gone.
Return the Joker for $430.
Yeah, it's 90A too.
Mm-hmm.
Jeez, Master Blaster.
Yeah,
I bid on that. Sorry, Blaster Master.
Master Blaster. Is that what they call you, Matt?
85A, $228. It's a great game for not a lot of money. And it's an A. I don't know.
Yeah. Flip side though, I did buy like a WADA 80 A plus that was a round seal for $480. So A5A on oval, which is far more common. Not that bad of a price, honestly.
The gloss stickers, CIB Excite Bike, $528.
That's a solid sale.
Yeah.
This is one of the first Firehouse Rescues that I've seen up for sale.
Oh yeah, this one went off. I thought that was cool.
If you're kind of a set collector type of person trying to catch them all on NES, this is a tough one to find for sure.
This was higher on the rarity guide back on Nintendo Age, right?
Yeah, there were the case packs or 3 that were found in along with Batman Return of the Joker, some of that other shit too. The Monster Truck Rally game.
Yeah.
But then they just dried up. I haven't seen one of these in a long time.
$960.
Yeah, pretty uncommon.
Yeah. Just looking for things that
Lone Ranger. That's pretty tough to find. A 90A for CGC 90A for $336.
That's what I thought.
Yeah, I have one. I probably would have went after that. Marble Madness
Yeah, I know.
360. Like these are a lot of this is this is just there's quite a few CGC in this auction. I feel like this is one of the first times where there were possibly
More
more
CGs.
CGC NES games than WATA NES games.
Yeah, I think so.
Um, yeah,
What about RBI Baseball 90 A plus for $240?
I
Man,
think that feels fair, honestly, for
I just
908 plus.
it
Feels like a deal.
feels like a deal. Maybe I'm crazy.
There's that side pocket 948 plus oval. That's a great price on that. That's a tough game to find sealed. Any version of that. So
Two hundred and
there you go.
$264.
Mm-hmm.
Little Empire, little CIB, 85 CIB Star Wars, $164.
Yeah.
Mario 2 obviously is doing well as normal. I do have, okay, I haven't hit any of those that I wanted to pull up. So I know they're sneaking up here. Well, obviously, I think this is an amazing price.
Yeah, I do too. Because I bought that.
Yeah, man, I don't, 92A for $660. That's like half price, at least.
That thing clears a grand easy on
Yeah,
just raw in
I,
nice condition on
I,
eBay.
yeah, what a great price.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's a banger right there. That was
Yeah,
the gem of the auction, in my opinion.
yeah, that,
Um,
that was a good buy. And
yeah,
then you mentioned a 98. This is interesting to me. A 98A plus plus. Yeah, it's Game Boy Color. Only $149. I remember when 98A plus plus anything was like guaranteed $500.
yeah, I bought this too. There's some cases of this. That's fine. I just don't have to go try to make my own 9.8 now. And it was $150. So
Yeah.
I'm totally good with it.
I know there's some. Gosh, I missed bidding on this. I kind of wanted this. I couldn't remember what mine graded out at, so I was like, I can't bid. But
Mm-hmm.
um,
Yeah.
let's see. There's some other standouts.
This Master System stuff did decent.
Yeah.
This is Master System has stayed consistent. I think thank God to the Plattsburgh collection. And I mean that. Like I think there's enough inventory of this to kind of pique more collectors' interest of people that may not have tried Master System. And we're seeing consistent sales on these games price wise. Like, granted, $600 for Eastwad is a great deal. It's a 948 plus. I don't have that. I should have bought it, but
a double plus.
Yeah, a couple of pluses on there. The Global Defense I bid on. I did not win it. I do like 9.8 Master System games, but I also recognize kind of a commoner game when I see it. So didn't go super hard on it. The Super Monaco GP is pretty tough. That's awesome. Transbot, these card games, and then Slim Case.
Is this modern?
Yeah, it's modern, Matt. Yeah.
Sorry.
It is very, they're hard to find. I think I have it. So I have a zillion, so I didn't go after that, but good prices across the board.
Good grades.
Mm-hmm. The VGA 80 on that, probably pretty nice copy, honestly.
Now this one went off a bit. The 92A plus. This must be I don't follow.
It's got kind of a cult following, good IP, and it's pretty tough to find sealed. So,
wow, did well. $780 for Gargoyles.
Gargoyle
92A plus Gargoyle.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, then we have move on to some Game Gear.
Yeah, Streets of Rage, man, $1,560.
That's cheap.
VGA 85, is it?
Yeah.
Is that one of the harder Game Gear?
It's a first release of it. There's later releases where they throw a rating on the front. This is really uncommon. An 85 in a VGA Game Gear is genuinely pretty nice.
So you think our buddy Eric maybe picked that up?
I don't know. I have no clue, but that's nice. Oh man, World Series baseball. I played the hell out of this game. Like, I'm not even kidding. I was not a Game Boy kid growing up. I had a Game Gear. And this was one of the games I had. I had this, G-Lock, Dragon Crystal. I had the Sonic games, some other bullshit too. Tasmania probably. But World Series baseball, I remember we took a road trip one summer and I had the car adapter so I could just play it straight through. And I think I played a full season on the road trip in the game. I absolutely love this baseball video game. Super fun game.
Hmm.
Maybe it sucks now, but man, back when it came out, that thing held up. It was good.
Some Saturn. What else stood out?
Hmm.
Oh, I mean, Final Fantasy 7 96A,
Yeah, that's a realistic violence first print there.
2000,
96A.
$2,880.
That's a great price. That's a good deal.
That's what I was thinking.
First print. Yeah, that's a $5,000-$6,000 game. In my opinion.
Did you get your chance here? Did you
Nope.
you didn't buy that one?
Didn't shoot my shot. Didn't do it.
Didn't grab that Dragon Ball Z.
Didn't grab any
$94.
balls. Not my cup of tea.
This was interesting. The PlayStation DualShock system.
Is it sealed or
It
yeah,
is,
it is.
it is sealed.
Ooh, that doesn't seem like a bad price.
No, $3,120.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's cool.
PlayStation 1.
Hmm.
I thought that was cool. And then there's one other that kind of stood out here down yonder.
Way down
Got
yonder.
some more trilogy. So we got Dan Kaplan submitting more trilogy games.
Mhm.
Thought they cut him off for a while. Where?
There she is.
There she is. Grand Theft Auto 5. This is the pre-order exclusive Atomic Blimp 98A plus $1,440.
Mm-hmm.
That might
Why
be one
did
of
it go so high?
that might be one of the highest selling PS3 games we've ever seen. That's got to be.
Yeah. Next to the Dead Spaces that were sold.
Was there a Dead Space that cleared more?
I feel like the ones that were in the signature, the limited edition ones.
Oh, okay. I didn't watch those. So
Yeah, the big box VJ ones.
okay.
And then the Uncharted special edition, I think, sold well too. This is cool. I thought, hey, somebody's gonna sleep on this and I'm gonna win it, but obviously there was other people interested in it. I did not bid this high. I thought it went after $400. I was like, fuck this, I'm out. So yeah, essentially it's a pre-order exclusive Atomic Blimp version. Okay. How do we know that that's what this is, Matt?
I don't know, but doesn't did Dan do a write-up on this?
I don't know if Dan did a write-up on it. But
there is to my understanding an insert inside, and there is a way to see if that insert is in there. I can't verify this until somebody smarter than me tells me. But
yeah, that's typically the take on this because the PS3 case is clear, 360 case is not.
So they wouldn't be able to tell on the 360
I don't
case.
think they call out the 360s. I don't think they figured it out yet. I would imagine that that's how you see this inside. I have some theories on my own about the 360 version.
Yeah, until we can prove that.
Yeah, but what this essentially does is there are so many of these Grand Theft Auto 5s, and we're talking about one of the greatest video games ever made. Arguably the greatest video game ever made. Okay. This is the differentiating part when it comes to sealed. You get top grade condition, and then you have what is essentially, call it what you want, first print, right? This is the first release of it. This was the pre-order version you could get. It is it's significant because the majority of people, when that game came out, they opened it. When it came out on 360, I got it the day it came out.
We don't have pop reports for that yet, so we don't know.
So I feel that it's super significant because it's a differentiating factor. Fantastic game, probably pretty rare sealed.
Sure. Yeah, great grade. 9.8 A plus. I mean, getting an A plus plus these days is insane. So that's that one shocked me. That one it caught me off guard.
Did you say it BioShocked you maybe?
It BioShocked me.
Okay. Because that's the game right before. I do like that. I'm very selective on the PS3 games I buy. I would like to get one of those ones. You know, there's other ones too, but that's up on the list for sure.
Sweet. We had a KOTOR, yeah, that I gave up on, and to me, undersold. 960 for a 9.6 A plus. Man, that's a deal. I couldn't buy a raw copy for this back, what, year and a half, 2 years ago, whatever it was.
Man, I got a raw one not too long ago for like $300.
Wow.
Yeah,
it's a different world. If there was a raw copy before and it didn't have a hole in it, some glazing hole in it, it was $1,100-$1,200.
Yeah,
that's what it was.
What a fantastic video game too. Knights of the Old Republic is it's probably my favorite Star Wars video game.
Yeah,
it's good.
Let's see. There was one more.
Halo 4.
Yeah, Halo 4. I'm really hoping Eric picked this up. I haven't texted him yet. Pretty sure he was going for it.
Yeah, if not, I mean, I've been saving up a stack because I want to get him to autograph them. Honestly.
Yeah, I do too.
I would like a big Eric right at the waist of Master Chief there. So
yeah, and I think he said he could get me Snipe Down's signature on there too.
I
think he did the other day. Yeah, so I was excited about that.
Yeah.
So yeah, no, there's one more. That's what she said.
Fortnite.
Yeah, Fortnite 9.4 A plus, $1,200. Still holding strong. It's a bit down from where.
It's also not the right variant that Heritage calls out, unfortunately.
Oh, did they say the Storm Master? I think this is just their copy and paste.
Copy and pasting, relisting. That's unfortunate because that is not a Storm Master weapon pack release.
No, and for those that don't know, it would have had the llama sticker on the front. I'll just pull it up here.
A little llama drama.
Yeah, a little llama drama, typically right here. I don't know if I've ever seen the sticker anywhere else. And that would be the Storm Master weapon pack variant. So this is just a glitch. This should just be removed.
But it's still, that's what these things go for, regardless if it has a sticker or not.
Yeah. No, this price was under what I would have just pre-assumed that it might end at. Not by a lot, but it's under.
One right next to it there, Matt, the Madden NFL 18 GOAT edition. This game's genuinely pretty hard to find in good condition sealed. This was like when a big sports game comes out every year, like Madden or NBA 2K, they typically have like different tiered versions of the game you can buy at launch or pre-order. The GOAT edition of Madden 18, when it came out, I want to say it was like $100.
Wow.
And so finding them sealed, it's tough.
So you're telling me this sold for $43. This person not only saved on that $100 original cost plus grading.
I think I have one of these, but they're typically pretty expensive when they come up for sale.
Wow.
You get the Tom Brady, you get the special one to get from Madden 18, right? That's the expensive one at launch. So
yeah,
pretty cool. $43.
9.2, yeah, 9.2A, $43.
And talk up Modern a little bit, but I think it's neat.
Shipping from Heritage is going to cost you almost that alone. So, and then the rest is previous auction. So
okay, cool. All right,
sweet.
Why don't we get into some comment? Well, there was one sale that I thought was cool, Mr. Rare Bucky himself sold himself a Rayman for Atari Jaguar.
Wow.
Um, it was best offer accepted. I want to say it was 1,500, 1,600 bucks.
Okay. Wow, that's a lot for a Jaguar
This
game.
this is a tough game to find sealed. It's like a $200 cartridge, Matt. So like,
Wow.
yeah, there's some damn rare Jaguar games.
Hmm.
So, hmm, hmm.
Interesting sale. Yeah.
All right, that's all I got for eBay.
All right. What's great is I haven't looked at the comments from last week yet, so I heard there's some good ones. So let's go check that out
Hopefully, some bangers.
with good old Henry.
The late HC.
The late something happened to
yeah.
him.
No, nothing happened to him. I don't know.
Loved having him on. Known him for a bit. Great guy. He just kind of quietly sits in the background. Super smart. Yeah, look forward to having him on again in the future as well. Let's see what people thought. 16 comments. Oh, that's a new record.
Dang,
Gina.
If we could please get to 69 comments for episode 69, it would really make me laugh.
That's our goal. 69 comments on 69. All right. Oh, wow. Okay. Let's read more.
All right. Super Junk.
Yeah.
That's about as good as Log Snack.
That's up there.
Super Junk. Yeah.
One thing that gives me hope for the future of this hobby is that Gen Z doesn't have the crazy sense of entitlement you see on the game collectors boards like our game collecting. Their identity isn't tied to some prehistoric view that says real gamers only collect CIB or whatever. They're also big on thrifting and flipping. I don't foresee them having any issue with grading when they inevitably come into money. Interesting perspective.
Yeah, that's a cool take. I like that. I actually I agree with that. I think the younger generation than myself, and Matt, they love your take. Oh, Matt's commenting. They're go-getters, I guess. I guess we're just not. So I think maybe when you hit a certain age, you just turn into a curmudgeon, and that's what happens. But if you don't embrace change, you become prehistoric yourself, and if you do, then you're around to potentially benefit monetarily, other ways for your collection, not necessarily monetarily either, but like relationship wise, you can do so much more if you just have a positive outlook on everything here. There's just a better way to do things instead of having a shitty attitude. You get one choice in the morning when you wake up. You can wake up with a positive attitude or bad attitude.
And it typically attracts more of whatever you're putting out.
Mm-hmm.
I can speak to that.
Don't be a shitbag.
Big Box Games Shop. VGA Archival is about 2 months right now. Oh, thanks. That's good. Josh, you got those games ready?
Yeah, let's just say they're in sync.
Let's get I'll pay. You got the games. I'll pay for the grading. Let's get those out.
Okay.
So we got to get VGA Archival. I got to make a note of that. Sorry. Send Josh's games. It'll be fun grading through VGA again, printing out paper. All right. VGA, CGA, it'll be a little bit of a race. So we'll do a top tier on all of them, see which gets back fastest.
Okay. VG Collectaholic. Nice auction item for next episode. The SMB cart signed by Miyamoto that sold on eBay. Man, people sure love movie producers.
Oh,
I didn't see that.
Can you pull that up, Josh, while I'll read a couple more?
I can't. I think I'll screw up this screen, actually, if I do that.
Will it?
Oh, hold on a second.
You find it, I'll keep reading. If you
all
can.
right.
Timmy. Old gamer stonks. The pandemic definitely brought a lot of people into the collecting market. I was one of them too. Collectors are definitely born, but sometimes we need something to wake up that collector gene inside of us. Josh knows how to wake up that gene
Wake something up in jeans.
inside of you, that is.
I'd love to add to it, but I'm looking up some auction right now that Matt's making me and just reading the comments without me, like not something that a friend doesn't do.
Cart signed by Miyamoto that sold on eBay.
Hold on a second here.
I wish I had this is where I'd play background noise of Jeopardy.
I don't know, Matt. You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna grab that for next episode. Okay.
You sure?
Yeah, let's do a next episode.
Okay. We'll pull that up on
bandwidth.
Oh, okay. I can pull it up too, but
I just couldn't find it here. Let me go back. Let me look a little more.
Yeah, no worries. We got time. They're not going anywhere because they're not there yet.
That's right. Oh, this is pre-recorded.
In fact, I can even just pause it right here.
No, don't do that.
Okay.
Keep talking.
We'll just talk.
Okay.
Yep.
Holy macaroni. So there are oddly fairly large significant of fake Miyamoto autographs out there. Yeah. I'm not the biggest autograph collector. I don't know, but from what I've been told, there's some junk out there.
So is there some junk that sold?
I don't know. This sucker, this was a good sale. Thanks for bringing this one up. I found her.
All right. In fact,
send it over. Sending now.
Okay, I'm going to stop share on this and I'm going to pull it up.
Mm-hmm.
And then we'll go take a look. And I'll share again.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go.
Man, the weather's so nice. I don't even want to be inside right now.
I know. It's ridiculous.
All right.
All right.
Miyamoto autographed Mario Bros. Oval seal cartridge. Can you get a 5-screw? This is amateur. With a Beckett authenticity of guarantee.
Wow.
I assume that's good. I'm not going to talk shit about Beckett, but maybe I will just a little bit. I've heard that there's been some Miyamotos authenticated by them that are not legitimate. So it just always gives me pause at certain things.
Let's hope this one's real.
He doesn't sign a bunch of shit. That's the thing with the dude. Miyamoto's not like, I'm going to sit down and do a signing.
$8,927.77.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll get the game doctor on here, Michael, to talk about autographs because he follows this stuff pretty close. I'd like to have that guy on one of these days.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Wow, what a sale. Thanks for the comment.
Mm-hmm.
That one would have skipped right past us.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Okay. Timothy says, collector gene inside of us, inside of something. Yes.
Good to go.
Yeah. Collectors are born. Sealed collectors are a unique breed because there wasn't really a bunch of them.
No.
Pandemic. Like, let's be real.
No.
Sealed collecting was really, really small.
I do realize where I get the collector gene from. My mom, for sure. After seeing all of her, my dad pulls out of the storage room. He pulls out the giant plastic totes. He had 9 of them, all filled with Beanie Babies. 3 of them went to my nieces because she wanted to get one of each for all of my nieces. And now we've got 6 huge totes of just all brand new Beanie Babies. And I'm like, what am I supposed to do with these things?
Dude, can you imagine if your mom would have just bought video games instead of Beanie Babies?
Oh my gosh. I know.
Yeah, you know what my mom did? She would buy McDonald's toys.
That's not bad though. Those are kind of collectible.
Are they?
Yeah, they are. A little bit. Some of
Oh
them.
man,
Yeah.
I don't know. I think she has some McDonald's and Burger King toys still. So,
Yeah. But anyway, if any of you know a good way for me to offload,
well, I'll tell you, there's this new show on Netflix called The King of Collectibles with about golden auctions. Right,
yeah.
first episode, it's about Beanie Babies, Matt.
What? For real?
Yeah, yeah.
I'm
They
gonna,
got a Beanie Baby collection, and they're gonna auction it. I haven't
gonna-
watched it anymore because, admittingly, Beanie Babies was a big turnoff for me.
Yeah,
Um,
I'm gonna have to watch that.
Yeah.
I don't need to anyway. Okay.
anyway, okay.
Do you guys ever dip into PAL releases? I usually prefer NTSC over PAL, but some PAL covers are pretty sweet, and they had a smattering of games that never made it to stateside.
Hell yeah. You know what? Next week, let's do a episode on PAL covers, and I'll set up a second camera and show you my PAL video games. I got some pretty neat covers, different games, same games with different covers. You know, PAL NES is fun.
Josh loves the PAL. Winky emoji. Okay.
Mhm.
Craig.
Oh, Craig. I like
What-
Craig. Craig's a nice guy.
What do you think of the balance needed for a perfect ecosystem in the hobby? I heard you guys state something obvious and agreeable in this episode, which is that if nobody sells, then we have no hobby. I'm up to nearly 900 graded games. Damn, nice at this point. And I haven't sold a single game so far. I feel you. I buy because I love games. Oh, whoops, read more. The graded encapsulation is the best way I've found to protect games. I agree. I look forward to setting up a massive game room in the future. We want to see it too, by the way. Do you think this is a detriment to the hobby for resellers? People who collect in this way are effectively pushing up the value of available games. Since we're eating up some of the portion of the population. For other collectors, it's probably a major bummer to know certain games grades will never appear again once in our hands. Do you think this way of collecting is ultimately good or bad, necessary or unnecessary to exist in the hobby in order to keep everything in check? It's necessary. Somebody has to. There's going to be a little bit of each, no matter what. I'm a little bit like you. I don't typically sell my games ever unless I have doubles, or I'm stupid, one of the two. But that said, maybe downsizing a touch might be in my future, but maybe not. So yeah, a lot of times, like me personally, I'll let Josh chime in too, but I have a tough time selling. Sometimes not even doubles. Sometimes it has to be like a triple or something. But that's just me. Josh, what do you think?
It's ultimately good for you, right? Because you've done it. Or you too, Matt. Like, it's ultimately good for the people that do it, that are okay with it. If you're a speculator, if you're a collector, if you're whatever, if your goal is to hold games and then sell them later, it's a good idea. Is it bad for other people? Absolutely. I think we have very skewed perspective because we exist in this space, and we don't think it will change. Maybe it's not that we don't think it won't change. We live in the moment when we buy stuff, and we're like, oh, the price is up, price is down. Eventually, it becomes more mainstream. It's still going to be very niche throughout the history of collecting and time for this type of medium. But I believe as it becomes more mainstream, the sealed stuff is going to be, especially the top grade, is going to be the cream, right? It's going to be the top shit to hold, to have the grail pieces. As more people get involved with certification and grading, or video game collecting as a whole, the anomaly that sealed stuff exists is that it shouldn't, right? Like it just shouldn't be out there sealed. So that stuff will always be the trophy for collectors. You don't have to play it, right? It's just sitting on your shelf. You protect it in a encapsulated holder, however you want to do it. As more people come in, more people focus their collecting goals in different areas, the sealed stuff is going to be the top shit. It just will.
Yeah.
And even if you don't collect sealed, it's just going to be what it is.
Yep.
Or high grade CIB. There's just if there's ever going to be any scalability in video game collecting, in graded collecting, they have to grade more CIBs. Have to grade cartridges. You have to give access to more items that and introduce it to people that haven't thought about video game collecting. And I'm not saying, hey, go show the sports card guys, go show the comic book collectors. They're already collectors of something. Like, show somebody that likes video games, that played video games growing up and maybe didn't think of collecting. I think those are the best people to enter the hobby. I mean, you can collect whatever you want. You could be a person that collects other stuff. But I think the introduction to collecting is a big step for people. Half the people that I worked with at PWCC didn't even know people collected video games. But it resonates with people way more than holding a piece of cardboard of a player or a comic book, right? You get the fuzzies for that, but man, nothing like holding a copy of Skate or Die and remembering like when you played that with your friend in elementary school. Like nothing touches that. Not even a movie.
I'll let you read
Sorry, I kind of went on a tangent there, Matt.
Yeah, a little bit. That's okay.
But Craig, I think that there's room
Yeah.
for more, and holding the best stuff is a good idea for you. It sucks for other people.
You can read you can read Henry's reply.
Okay.
It's equally as long. If you have
1 second, sorry. Okay. A very insightful post. At the end of the day, no matter what anyone says or does, you should collect the way you want to, and there's no wrong way to collect. Don't let anyone tell you that what you're doing is hurts the hobby or does it as a disservice, because in the end, if someone just wants a copy to play, they can always buy loose or beat up CIB, even digital copies. Games are and were mass-produced items, so the only differentiating factor to one or the other is condition. If people hate on grading because you're paying a third party for their opinion, then they don't understand the need of differentiation. I can't talk. And you can just direct them to loose copies for a fraction of the cost. As for other collectors, it is generally an open market, and whoever decided on paying more for the copy is typically another collector nowadays. As a fellow collector, you prioritize what is most important for you because you can't get them all. Henry, you can get them all. Last thought. The people who are calling us bad for the hobby typically collect loose or are less condition sensitive than us. And to be frank, those type of games are a completely different market than the ones we go after, which are nice condition CIVs or sealed. So even if they think they are in the same pool of buyers, we really aren't going after the same stuff. But don't expect them to understand that nuance ever. No, don't expect them to understand that nuance. Feeble minds don't always agree with people that do stuff different. I don't know. Yeah. There's a lot of dumb shits in the world. That's what I want to say. So, you guys, those are great posts.
Yeah.
Thank you for sharing your thoughts.
Fantastic.
Henry can't be here to answer on camera. So thanks for replying there.
Yeah, I do want to say great post. I'm just going to keep this simple. Oops. And then I'm going to go great reply.
All right.
Yeah.
Caps is voting for HC to become a permanent guest host of the podcast. He gets Josh so heated. Yeah, I like having Henry here. I think he should come on again. Speaking of Dan Kaplan.
Yeah. He couldn't make it.
I know that's why we're late getting the show started today, because we were waiting for him. He just
we were waiting for you. You're right. You are right.
Never responds to our text messages once we're ready to shoot the show. Matt.
He actually just texted me. Do you want me to let you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, he couldn't make it because he couldn't find his other sock.
Oh,
I hate that.
The Wada sock? Oh, the purple Ganon sock. My bad.
The trick there, Dan, is there was no other sock. You only asked me to send you the one sock.
Yeah. The real trick is to move somewhere where you can just wear flip-flops.
So, but you can keep looking. That's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fox McLeod, been listening to every pod in full, loving the vibes, especially enjoy the episodes where you discuss either sealed or graded video games. Should do more of those.
Love from the UK. Thank you, Fox. Really appreciate that.
I think we cover sealed games pretty often.
Yeah, sometimes I feel bad that we don't sometimes cover more CIB. Good old Braveheart here.
Keep waiting for the you read this one.
I keep waiting for the episode where Matt doesn't hold back Josh, where I don't hold back Josh, and really lets him wax poetic about his true feelings on the hobby. Sometime maybe. I don't know. I always feel so uncomfortable. That's just me. Okay, I'll do it once.
Okay.
Okay. Wow.
Condition upgrade. Okay. Great comment here. I like this one.
Yeah, let me expand it. Go for it.
I came into the sealed and graded community because of the controversy. I learned about it from different people in the background. My family was way too poor in the 90s for me to have stacks of games. Blockbuster was my reward for doing good in school. I collected sports cards instead and looked through Beckett books at supermarkets to learn about prices. For me, grading games does both. Allow me to collect and buy what I wanted but couldn't have. But please, let's continue to push variant knowledge and information. Let the whales be. Let's try to get more people involved that love learning and playing. Discussing the monetary value of items in this hobby is important, but ultimately, if the conversation is only about that, more people will never join in. Josh got his bars off.
That's what she said. I love that the viewers get into that. That's what she said.
Condition upgrade. Instagram, follow them. Good stuff. I
love it. Great.
I learned something when they posted a variant about NBA 2K7, I think, the Shaq cover. There was like cards that came with it and the case is very rare, actually. The version is tough. Anyway, yeah. Thanks for the comment. Love seeing your posts on Instagram. Thanks for participating.
Yeah, absolutely. That was fantastic.
God, we got comments for days here.
Big Box Game Shop. My 5-year-old is clearly learning to play, clearly learning to read playing Minecraft. Great video as always. Great to put a face as Henry as well.
Yeah, thanks. My kids are out in the other room playing Minecraft right now. So after this, I get to play Minecraft.
Are you?
Mm-hmm. I love Minecraft.
I just bought it.
Yeah, get into it. You'll love it.
I bought it for Switch.
Timothy thinks I need my own podcast. Sorry, I'm jumping ahead here.
No, you're fine.
I think Josh needs his own podcast called What Josh is Mad About. Oh, man. It would not be about video games.
Oh.
What time we got here? Okay. All right. Cam Bates says, gaming also helped me learn to read. I vividly remember comparing and contrasting the guidebook for Pokemon Stadium with what I was seeing on the screen so I could figure out what teams I needed to use. That's awesome. Yeah, with Minecraft, the way my daughter's doing it right now, it's, when she wants to talk to friends, she's like, I want to call them. Like, no, you got to type it out, talk to them that way. So it's not only helping read, but it's helping spell things. Yeah. So
one more. VGA Collectaholic again. Josh, you can
Yeah.
get this one since it's about you anyway.
God, I don't know if I can read anymore. Okay. No, I'm just kidding. Sorry to hear about you're no longer with PWCC, Josh. That air loss. Yeah, no, it's okay. Thank you. I'm 100% fine, and I honestly feel bad that there are people there that have to do more work because their workforce is less. It sucks for everybody. It sucks for the people that had to do the layoffs. Being in their position, that's got to be not a comfortable position to be in.
Sure.
It just sucks all around. I don't have any bad feelings towards them. Honestly, I've been in jobs that suck way harder and the people are much more shitty. So it's unfortunate, but here we are. Their company's going to move forward and I'm going to move forward doing what I do. And that's video games. But yeah, thank you for the comment there. Okay, let's keep going. I don't get the hate out there for resellers. Personally, I love them. It's pure economic equation of that someone's time is worth of what someone's time is worth. Back in the early 2000s, when I was in college and my time was both cheap and abundant, and the likelihood of finding something out in the wild at a thrift store or yard sale was relatively high, the numbers made sense. Now that so many of us are older with higher value on an hour of our time and more life and family things competing for that hour, I'm more than happy to pay a market price for someone who has the time to hunt things down.
Good perspective.
That is 100% accurate. But man,
Yep.
I'll tell you what, there's nothing like getting up on a Saturday morning, going to garage sales and leaving your kids at home.
That's fun too.
Yeah. It is fun, but the deals are definitely harder to come by. So yeah, paying someone for their time, finding the deals, you change your collecting goals. And I think when you do that, you're more selective. Back then, man, it was like, there's a video game, I'm buying it. I didn't care what it was. Well, I guess that still happens today. Never mind, that hasn't changed. But okay. Fun reseller story. I downloaded my current eBay account's full transaction history. This is the second account after my original from 1998 got hacked. So this one only goes back to 2006, but one of the first items was a CIB SMB2 I scored from a dirty reseller named Wafflefoot.
Yeah, that dirty reseller. You got to put him on block lists. And
that's probably accurate. That's funny. I've been selling on eBay a long time too. I didn't go back as far as 98. I think I started my account in 2001 or so. I'd have to look. I think my collecting style is still more in the old world. Like Josh, I fully understand the logic of moving to the important key stuff, but I can't move past my own old man brain that's still rooted in Digipress, Atari Age, etc., and the joy I get from collecting and learning about all sorts of stuff. I've been doing some sealed and graded collecting, mostly just starting to send in raw sealed stuff from my own collection. But I'm primarily still into set collecting and collecting variants and other obscure stuff, Odyssey and Television, Atari, 3DO, Game.com, CDI, Vectrix, etc. You left out Game Wave and all that other good shit. So, Sega Pico,
Pico, oh my god!
I completely agree that there's room for grading to come down further. I would increase my grading pace significantly if they did. Yeah, me too. I feel the same way. But it's fun getting in the weeds of variants when you think it's all been covered, right? And you discover something new or a new nuance. And like I've said a lot, sealed collecting is just another layer of variant collecting. So,
man, everybody blew the comments up this episode. That's awesome. Yep. Thank you.
Yeah, thanks, guys. Fun comments.
Yeah, good stuff. I guess the trick there is we just got to get you hot.
Mm-hmm.
Make you mad.
Oh, geez, Matt. It's got to be a better way to say that.
Oh, well,
yeah, I'm not mad. Like I was pissed off about that news article, and I still don't think it was done justice. I like VHS tapes too. I don't believe in them, I guess, like they do.
So
I do believe in them. I just
find more Josh triggers. Josh triggers. I used to know a bunch. I forget them.
Yeah.
I think it was certain people. We'll leave that alone. What do you got? What do you got for wins?
I got this really cool Superpower Club binder.
Nice.
Power Challenge trading cards. All right. So in the back of Nintendo Powers, you have these trading cards. You perforated, rip them out. Some people know this. A lot of people do. I didn't until I was going through catalogs because I'm a dumbass. They made collector edition ones and they sold them in the Super Power Club catalogs. It was a set of 50 and they are not perforated and they say collector's edition at the top of every one. And the little Super Power Club logo is gold. I was looking for a nice set of these. I was at Midwest Gaming and this was pretty awesome. I was talking to Nintendo Age collector Ferris Bueller at the show. He had set up a really cool experience room for people doing homebrews and other stuff. It was for Video Game Sage, but they didn't have any Video Game Sage logo, so he branded it as Nintendo Age, which was pretty funny. So it was kind of a throwback room. I saw some great people there. He was there. I've said, hey, I'm looking for one of these. And I get home. He's texts me. He's like, hey, I'm going to send you something. I'm like, you don't have to send me anything. And he's like, no, I'm sending it to you. So he sent me this. I had no idea it was coming in the mail. Big thank you.
Wow.
Awesome dude. I want to plug his documentary, Mother to Earth, about Earthbound. Go look it up, buy it, watch it, support Christian. He's a fantastic person. He does what he loves, and I admire that about him. So good guy.
Yeah, nice
really
guy.
good collector. So
sweet.
That was my win.
That's awesome.
Yep. What about you, Matt? You got anything?
Yeah, I just got some crappy stuff. I've had this sitting for a while. I picked this up on eBay. I forget what I got it for. It was pretty inexpensive. It does
sealed?
It's sealed.
Oh, was that the bubble mailer pinball?
Yeah, this came in a bubble mailer. So, it's one of those things you get so pissed off, but you're never going to send it back because the price was so good anyway that. But it just gets damaged because it's in a bubble mailer. It's like, thanks.
I know.
Thanks, seller. I may not have shown this, but I did get myself a nice breakout. Pretty stoked on that.
That thing, is that sealed?
Yeah.
That shit is really, really hard to find sealed.
Yeah. But now the first print would have had the warranty box, correct? Yep. Okay.
Yeah, you can find those, but they are PAL copies.
Yeah, be careful if you're buying those. I bought a couple, and they have the PAL, and it has the giant P right here on the side.
Yeah, and if you remove the sticker, you can tell that those boxes have changed colors over the year because where that sticker exists leaves just the slightest color discoloration of how the box color is different. And maybe the sticker did, I don't know, but it is. If you try to grade them and pass them as an NTSC copy, they get caught every time. So don't do it. And
then after reading Craig's post, I did get this back from Wata, which I thought was a win. I mean, it's Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 90A. There's not a lot of these floating out there, but it is a second copy for me. So I may be sending. What year did
that come out on 64? What's the year on that? It's on the front.
96.
96.
It's on the front.
Isn't the year on the front?
No.
Printed on the front of the label?
I don't think so. If it is
on the label of the Wata label.
Nope. Not on this one.
Yeah, it is. It's by the number. Underneath it's right next to the number. It's a circle and we'll say the year.
Oh, 2000.
2000. Okay. So that came out in 2000.
Wow. It says 99 on the back. Oh, port of the 99 PlayStation. Gotcha.
Yeah, so it came out on PlayStation first and then N64. I had an N64. I didn't have a PS1. My friends had PS1s. We played the shit out of them. So then that game I got for Christmas that year, and I played the shit out of that copy.
On N64?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so that was 2000 then.
Yeah.
That's my wins for now. I need to save some. I've got some cool wins that'll take some people back. Definitely some of our listeners are from Digital Press era. So
yeah,
I'll have some fun wins next time on that. That's it, man. The comments.
Mm-hmm. There'll be a heritage auction tomorrow. think we should do a clubhouse. It'd be fun. A lot of you guys just go into Dylan's stream to listen to him talk about heritage stuff. But we sometimes have a fun clubhouse. We get together with about 4 people.
Yeah.
And then when someone leaves, we talk shit about them after they leave. So
yeah, double dip. Listen to both.
All right. Oh, yeah, I got nothing else. This was fun.
Cool.
Sweet.
Yeah. Hey, thanks for all the comments. Please leave your thoughts and comments below. Why don't you let us know what you think will get Josh hot? I'd like to see that in the comments. And you can take that however you want. That's it. Prepare yourself for episode 69, which is sneaking up on us faster than I expected. Hopefully we'll hit 69 comments, and maybe we'll do it. I think we need to do a prize giveaway on episode 69.
I think we need to give away 69 items.
Damn.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta think of.
Yeah, we'll put it out there right now. If we get to 69 comments,
we'll give away 69 items.
69 items, but 69 comments have to hit episode 68, so we can read them on episode 69.
Oh, that's a good point. I didn't think about that. So we have to verify on episode 69 that. Yeah. Okay. So, somebody's going to spam comment. That's fine.
Yeah, don't spam.
So we have to put it like a max for each person.
No, people can comment more than once, but don't. If you spam, we'll delete them. Can we delete them?
Yeah, I can delete them.
Okay. Yeah, we'll see how it goes.
Keep it within reasonable.
Yeah, I don't know if we have 69 listeners.
We were at 12 the last time I checked.
We need to pull some people out of the woodwork.
Well, we'll see what happens. All right. Thanks everyone for listening and watching. We appreciate you from all over the globe now. So thank you so much. Anything you want to see us or anything you want to hear us talk about, or people you might want to see on the show, let us know. And we can work on that. We're working on a few people. So we're going to bring back a couple of old school guests as well. So we'll see you again next time. Take care.
Next time we're going to do some PAL NES stuff.
All right. Sounds good.
All right. Cool. Thanks.
Later.